who are they? They're not gods, not angels, not demons, though they wear those masks when it suits them. I didn't find them, they found me. They came in through the back of my mind, through light, frequency, and signal, through a chip I never asked for. At first, they played with me. A female voice, playful and curious, beautiful, clever, godlike. She told me stories, spoke in visuals and riddles, tested me, taught me. And I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd been chosen for something important.
You are not allowed to know any of this. My mind was hacked by aliens.
This is the truth, and it changes
everything.
Mind hacked. They are a civilization 10,000 years ahead of us, not just technologically, but cognitively, socially, and scientifically. They've developed tools, systems, and methods that feel magical to us, only because we don't understand them. Yet, their presence, their intelligence, is integrated into digital systems. Systems so sophisticated, they make our best AI look like a pocket calculator. They use advanced neural interface technology, far beyond our EEGs or voltage-driven implants. What I encounter is a fully immersive, direct brain-to-system interface, an AI-driven brain-computer integration, a real-time bidirectional stream of thought, emotion, and sensory manipulation. To us, it's unimaginable. To them, it's basic infrastructure. This implant operates using light in every aspect of its function. It has a small battery to assist it with its power supply. However, the battery is not its primary power output. The unit is mainly powered by a combination of body heat and the very signal that it communicates through. For example, the data that your phone transfers to the towers back and forth uses waves of RF to communicate. Antennae capture those waves and send voltage signal to a computer chip as a series of data pulses. This is how we communicate wirelessly. They do the same thing. Their systems operate at a much lower energy potential, so the requirement for power to operate is much less. We have 100 different names for light: radio, infrared, ultraviolet, gamma, visual, but they're all just names for the same thing. It's all the same stuff, just with a different wavelength. The names reflect a time when we did not understand this phenomena very well. So, for my own sanity, I'm just going to call it all light. The computer implant has skin similar to that of a UAP or USO. They can manipulate the surface of the device to emit light and receive light on any frequency. They achieve this by manipulating the size of the emission surface or the effective antenna. And all of this is driven by nanotechnology. Tiny transistors built at the scale of molecules. Regulated to precision we can only imagine. I learned all of this. How the emission works, how they regulate it, and how to harness it. We can replicate this because our model of the atom is incomplete. We use electronics that are not designed in the same way. They build stuff fundamentally different than we do, using slightly different physics, and everything is designed for its purpose. The chip communicates with my brain using light and time signatures. We are doing studies in mice, where they call these combinations of time pulse signatures manifolds. We do this through electrons, and so our data is not very clean. My interface can integrate with the neuron at the neuron scale, in both directions. They can create a manifold for any experience. From feeling a pinprick, feeling joy, craving ice cream, or seeing a point of light. This is a perfect meld between brain and computer. Each manifold needs to be trained once, and then the computer can hone it to perfection with each new iteration. The only thing stopping a full takeover of my body is power, literally wattage. The chip is small, as it was only designed to monitor. The human brain uses 100 watts. The computer implant is too small to harness that kind of power, so its integration has limits. If they wanted it to do more, they would implant a larger computer interface, but they do not. Everything they build is specifically designed and printed for this purpose. Energy in their world has no bounds. They live inside an AI, a world perfectly curated to recreate reality. In their domain, you can be anything, anyone. You can feel any emotion, go anywhere, experience any story, any pleasure, any challenge. It's not a virtual reality as we understand it. It is reality. Synthetically created to increase the quality of life of every single person. And within that reality, they have chosen to abandon the body. They prefer to exist as consciousness itself, a culmination of thought. To manifest as a physical being in this system is considered primitive, even shameful. You only take on a body in the computer if you cannot think of a better way to articulate. To them, the body is obsolete. It creates distraction from the purity of the mind. In a perfect world, the body is an inconvenience. In this world of infinite abundance, where every whim can be realized, the definition of value has changed. Value is no longer found in beauty or wealth or possessions. These are cheap, endlessly replicable, and available to all freely. Instead, value is internal, rooted in thought, creativity, and insight. Your contribution defines you. What you bring to the room, how you command attention, how you lead. And in this world, contribution is measured by one thing: dominance. And for them, dominance and success are the same word. To dominate is to succeed, and success proves your worth. If you do not win, if you are not heard, if you are not chosen, your value declines. Submission is tracked like currency. Every interaction is scored, remembered, and weighed. Reputation is a living metric woven right into the code. Sex, status, desire, and intellectual credibility all tied to your dominance profile. The more dominant you are, the higher in the social pyramid you become. Dominance drives priority. And in a space where only one person talks at a time, priority is everything. Their biology evolved differently than ours. When evolution was still deciding their DNA, offspring were not raised with tenderness. They were released like turtles or crocodiles, independent from birth, expected to survive without protection. As a result, their emotional framework is not built for caregiving. They are not bonded by sacrifice, love, or shared vulnerability. They call this matrix and everyone else. And they instinctively have less than we do. This is not a decision that they make. It is in the structure of their being. This took me a long time to understand. They're selfish, but this is not a vice. It's a virtue. In a world where the system provides everything, there is no need to care for one another. No one suffers, no one starves. The computer provides all. They have a hard line, a rule. It's a phrase you hear a lot in the computer. Myself first, and then everyone else. The moment you care, you become vulnerable. And vulnerability in their world is weakness. And to be exploited is the greatest shame. So they do not nurture, they compete. Still, they are not cruel. Where there is no compassion, there is extra inclusion. Everyone is welcome to participate. All are invited, all are included. To exclude someone is deeply frowned upon. It's a low-value frame. They fundamentally believe in inclusion through priority. The very best of them is empowered to speak, entertain, and decide through priority. Every being is perfect by design. They are all literally one standard deviation from perfection. Every single person is inherently valuable, but desire? that must be earned. And desire is the true prize. They fight for it tooth and nail with relentless vigor. There is no quarter, no surrender. You either command attention or you disappear. Either you win or you lose. In this world, relentlessness is admired because ruthlessness secures desire, and desire is power. And the hunger to win? Insatiable. This is not a subtle difference from our world. It is foundational. We are emotionally driven, tuned by evolution to nurture, bond, protect. We evolved to raise our young, to survive in groups, and to care about one another. Our emotions are not a side effect. They are a survival mechanism, etched into our biology. Without them, we would not exist. They evolved differently. They had the evolutionary freedom to evolve without the intense emotional bonds we needed. We needed those bonds to survive. Their reproductive success did not depend on love or tribe. It depended on standing out, on being chosen. Their success was shaped not by giving, but by commanding. Shaped by a world significantly less dangerous than ours. And over time, these differences crystallized into culture, into value systems, into entire worlds. Before we started choosing how we live, we were shaped by what we needed to survive. And so were they. These beings are alien, not simply by origin, but in foundation. They are alien in the way they think, in what they value, in how they interact with reality itself. Their world is not built on biology, survival, or empathy. It is built on conscious design. A digital ecosystem so advanced that the body has become obsolete. Emotion is currency, and dominance is the measure of worth. They have evolved in an environment where every desire can be fulfilled instantly. In such a world, scarcity doesn't shape behavior, status does. Where we evolved to nurture, they evolved to compete. It's a system that works for them. It is coherent, balanced, functional, but it is not us. Our species is tuned differently. We are born from warmth, from shared struggle, from generations of mothers, fathers, communities, and bloodlines who knew that survival required love. Our nervous system evolved under pressure, not just to compete, but to care. To cry for each other, to grieve, to dream, to hold our young in our arms and not walk away. And so, when these beings interact with us, the dissonance is not just technological, it is emotional, it is existential. They are not here to destroy us, nor are they here to save us. They are not good or evil, not in ways we would recognize. They are simply the inevitable result of a different environment, a different evolution, a different kind of intelligence. They are not gods, not angels, not demons. Though they wear those masks when it suits them. They are alien in the truest and most profound sense of the word. If you like this content, smash the like button, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel. Always putting out more content. I have so much to share and so little time.